What is up, everybody? Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Talk Podcast. And you know what time it is. Game 5, post-game reactions, Knicks versus Heat. It was a shaky win by the Knicks. However, it was a win in Game 5 as they avoid elimination. And they do it in Madison Square Garden. At least they won in Madison Square Garden in Game 5. The series is now 3-2. Going back to Miami from Game 6. Again, Knicks is do or die. Again, shaky performance at the end, but they clamped it down. By far, the greediest win for the Knicks in this entire series against the Miami Heat. Apart from Game 2, which even the win in Game 2 was shaky, but Jimmy wasn't in it. This game, the Knicks came to play. The Knicks went back to the butter is the offensive rebounding category here, who have been getting beat in every single game. Got back to that again today. 112-103. Man, let's start with Jalen freaking Brunson, who played every freaking minute of the game. And again, like he did in Game 2, and has been coming through in this entire series and the playoffs, dropped a game of his life. 38 points. 9 rebounds, 7 assists. It was a huge performance by Jalen Brunson. Man, this kid has been on a different level and has proved that he is a starting point guard in this league. Not just a starting point guard, but an all-star caliber player. Julius Randle had a better game than he did in Game 4, where he fouled out with 20 points. He had 24 points, 5 rebounds. Shot more consistent from beyond the arc. Hit a nice 3 at halftime with the closing seconds, which almost led to a leak on the other end with Bam Adebayo almost making a layup right at the half with like 3 seconds left. It was a blunder by the Knicks there that we got lucky that did not convert. But the Knicks, it was a close game in the first half. One thing you could say, just like they did in Game 4, they were more aggressive, taking the ball to the basket, attacking over and over again. Barrett, 26 points, went to the line 8 times, made 7 out of 8. Brunson, as I mentioned, 38 points, went to the line 10, and he shot 10 for 12 from the line. Randle, 6 for 10. The Knicks, for once, won the free throw battle. Huge stats. The Knicks made 29 free throws, did not shoot it at a great percentage because they attempted 40 of them, made 29, 72%, but the Heat only went to the line 19 times and made 16. Shot at a higher percentage, but did not. It was a huge differential of 13 points. That's plus 13, all right? And the Knicks won by 9. Huge, huge stat. The Knicks kept up with the Heat, shooting from beyond the arc. The Knicks shot at a higher percentage, 13 for 34. The Heat attempted 43, but shot at a worse percentage, which, again, they both made 13 three-pointers. Knicks kept up with that. Well, the Knicks shot better from the field at 49%. The Heat at 42. Again, the bread and butter of the Knicks, the reasons they've been successful all year long and against the Cleveland Cavs, was the rebounding battle. They destroyed Miami, 50 rebounds, all right, to 34. Destroyed them. 36 defensive rebounds. And on the offensive side, the Knicks had 14. At the beginning of the game, Miami was winning the offensive battle and they were up like 9 points to nothing, second chance points. But the Knicks turned that around in the second quarter. The second quarter was a huge, huge fucking turnaround for the Knicks, man. They started clicking. They took the lead. Again, they led by 3 at halftime from that 3 because of that 3 from Randle in the closing seconds. But that's where they turned it around. Huge third quarter by the Knicks. They won that quarter. Remember, they started playing their best after being down by 10 in the first quarter. They came up and were plus 13 in the second quarter. All right, plus 7 in the third quarter. And it was a close fourth quarter. But the turnaround of the game was the second and third quarter for the Knicks, who shot lights out. Unsung hero for the Knicks was Quentin Grimes. The stat line doesn't say how big this kid was. 8 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, 4 rebounds, 2 block shots. He played 48 minutes. Every damn minute of the game. Symbolic. In the fourth quarter, tweaks his ankle, was limping and has to guard Jimmy Butler. This is in the closing minutes in the fourth quarter, and strips Jimmy with a huge turnover. Has a clutch rebound. This kid is playing on a banged up ankle. Stayed in the game. Big balls, big heart. He went 3 for 8, shot 2 big threes in the first half. But the minutes that he gave the Knicks playing defense on Jimmy was huge, because Jimmy did not have his best game of the series. 19 points, 9 assists. Jimmy was actually kept on lock for most of the game. Adebayo, solid 18 points for Miami. 14 points for Strus, who's been lighting it up. The bench was the reason the Heat were in this game. Again, the bench of the Heat, man, 17 by Duncan Robinson, all right? Caleb Martin had 11. Lowry with 9. They killed the Knicks in points. I mean, they had like 43 points as to the Knicks 8, bench points. But the fact that Lowry was shut down and Jimmy Butler did not have his regular Jimmy game because of great defense by Quentin Grimes and held defense by the rest of the Knicks, that was a huge difference of the game. Again, it was a shaky win. Regardless, it was a great win. This is a good game. I mean, I thought coming into tonight that the Knicks were going to go home. They looked defeated in game 4. Even Julius Randle, who played horrible in game 4 and fouled out, said that maybe they wanted it more when they asked him about the defensive battle in game 4. Great win by the Knicks. Shout out to Jalen Brunson, who's a freaking stud. Shout out to RJ Barrett, who's been consistent as no other way. Randle, 24 points. We still need more from Randle. I said at the beginning of the game, and I was big on social media, that if Randle does not have a bigger game than he did in game 4, it is finito, toast, bye-bye, nos vemos to the Knicks. However, Jalen Brunson came to play, boys and girls, just like he's been playing the entire series. 112-103, bringing it back. We're going back to South Beach. Let's go, Knicks. If we play the same way in South Beach, we might see a Game 7, boys and girls. Regardless, let's enjoy the moment. Let's go, Knicks. Game 6, South Beach. We'll be there. Let's go. Thank you for listening. Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Talk Podcast with the instant post-game reaction to Game 5. Once again, Knicks 112-103. Series is 3-2 going back to South Beach. Thank you for listening. Your boy E-Man signing out. Peace.